Hey guys, Devin here, Lifetime Preparedness. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. Israel is fighting. Ukraine and Russia are fighting. And we're getting involved in both of them. Now, there's another powder keg waiting to kick off. That's China and Taiwan. Now, when I think about that, it makes me think of World War One and World War Two because there was a lot of other conflicts going on, like little conflict here, little conflict there, and then they all kind of intermingled. Not all of them, but they started to intermingle, and we avoided a lot of it until we had to. Now it seems like we're just trying to get ourselves involved in these conflicts. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be a start of World War III, but there's always that possibility. Now is the time for us to go through and check our preps. Now, it may not happen, but we need to be ready in case something happens on American soil. We have to check our preps, make sure everything is in order. Like, for example, today, I went through and I checked my flashlights I keep in my car. I had 3 headlamps because I used them for a septic job I was doing for a buddy, and a flashlight. Now, flashlight was good, 1 headlamp was good, 1 was brand new without batteries, and I didn't even realize it, and the other one had dead batteries. So I had to put some batteries in them, or put them where I need them because I'm not keeping all those in the car anymore. So I also went in my room. I have these 2 little, what are they? Energizer flashlights. Got them pretty good deal. I mean, but they take that 134 A battery or whatever, or CR123, whatever. They keep changing the name of this battery, but it's a good battery. It's what my tactical flashlight uses. But batteries were dead in one of these. The other one never had a battery in it. So now I have a whole bin full of flashlights and lanterns and everything else. But now is the time to check your preps. I know this weekend, when I get back, now I am taking a trip down to Georgia. I have to pick my girlfriend up. She's moving in with me this weekend. Supposed to be last weekend, but there was just too much going on. So she's moving in this weekend, so I got to go pick her up. I'm going to be back on Saturday night. So I'm going to go through my preps on Sunday. Now, I am also at some point this week or this weekend, I'm not sure. I'm not going to. Now, I realized my canned food storage was a little low. I went through my canned goods yesterday, and I realized my canned goods were a little low. To where I want them to be anyway. So I'm going to go, I'm not going to go crazy. I'm going to take $50 and I'm going to go buy canned food. Now, the other thing, so I went through my food preps. I got a lot of frozen meat stocked up in the event of a financial crisis. I got a lot of frozen meat in a big chest freezer. I got my regular freezer. I got a good amount of canned goods. I got a lot of freeze-dried food, but I don't have as much canned goods and a variety of canned goods that I would like to get me through a tough time, whether that be a full-on SHTF event or a job loss or an hour reduction. I mean, I'm salaried anyway, but still. Now, I did go and I looked through my ammunition, which was a little disappointing in some calibers, but I did just purchased a new 308 recently, so used but in perfect condition. Already sighted in by a very good guy that I know still, and great gun. I can't wait to shoot it, but I realized I do not have any 308, so I went to the store. Now I can shoot 7.62 because it actually per manufacturer says 308 Winchester or 7.62 NATO. So I could shoot 7.62 in it. I have 7.62 for my Spanish Mauser, but would like to run some 308. So I went out and I bought the only 308 I could actually find the other night. Now, it was late at night, so none of the gun stores were open, but I was at Walmart. It was like 8 o'clock. So I pick up 2 boxes of 308. Is it the, right grain that I like? No. I prefer, now this is a 308, a little shorter barrel. I think it's 18.5-inch barrel in this gun. So, I don't really want to, for what I want it for, hunting and self-defense purposes, I'm going to run probably 165 grain in it, but I bought some boxes of 180 grain because, well, it's better than nothing. Now, do I have 7.62? Yes, I do, but I would rather run 308 in it. Whatever, it's just a preference, I've since got rid of my 300 Win Mag. Trust me, it worked out. But anywho, just going through your preps is very important. Now, I have ammo cans full of batteries still in the packs. I know those batteries are still good. Some of them are cheaper batteries. Some of them are higher quality batteries. I know those Harbor Freight batteries are not lasting long. But when they're on super sale, am I going to buy them? I sure as shit am. So I went through my batteries, just make sure they were good. I went through my ammo. I went through my food. I know on Sunday I have to get my water storage. I don't store a lot of water in the house because I have a Berkey filter. I have Life Straws. I have Sawyer Minis. I have other water filtration devices. So, do I really need to store a giant amount of water? No. Do I want to store more? I realized, yeah, I do. If something real bad happens and I can't get out of my apartment, I sure as shit need more water. I have 7 gallons back there, I think. I'm pretty sure it's a 7-gallon bucket, and then whatever is in my Berkey at the time. Because power goes out. I can't get any more water. And now there are places I can go to get water around me, but are they right outside? No, they're not. Can I drive 15 minutes and get to my initial bug out location? Let me put it that way. I sure can. Is it pretty far outside of town? It kind of is because I live on the edge of town. Do I have a good group? Yes, I do. And now I was thinking about this the other day. I took inventory of the people that are in my group in case of an emergency event. We have a lot of skills. We have a variety of skills, that's for sure. A variety of issues that come along with them too. That's something else we got to take inventory of. Like, who in your group has medical conditions? Who in your group has a hot temper? Who in your group doesn't think things through before they do them? Who think through things too much before they make a decision? These are all things we got to take inventory of when we're talking about a survival situation or any sort of situation, whether it's life-threatening or not. So I took inventory of that. I realized there are some more people I need in my group with different skill sets. Do we all know how to shoot? Yeah. Some of us better than others? Yeah. But can we all shoot? Yeah, we can all shoot basics, We all have that down at the very least, even the younger folk, even the older folk. Do we all have the right medical training? I know I don't. Do I have basic medical training? Yeah, I have basic first aid, basic, somewhat trauma training. Not like to a large extent, but I do have some training with that. Had to for my job when I worked in New York State. Who has CPR training? I looked on the list. A good amount of us do, so that's pretty good. Do we have any doctors in our group? We do not. Do we have any people who garden a lot? We have some people who know how to garden. Minimally. Can I grow some stuff? Yeah. Did I grow some cilantro this year? That's all I grew. Am I going to grow some more? I've grown potatoes before. I've grown strawberries, grown blackberries, which are super easy to grow. tomatoes, that kind of thing. Apples, yeah. But do we have any real farmers in our group at the moment? We do not. Do we have a lot of guys who know, and gals who know a little bit of everything? Yes, we do. And I would take that over not having a group any day. Especially because we are still improving. Do we prep the way we need to? But I know I prep more than everyone else in my group. I know they prep, but everyone has different income levels. Everyone has different, priorities that we have to prioritize because of family or what have you. So, do I prep a lot more than most people? Yeah, I do prep more than most people in my group. So I have to also take that into consideration when I'm picking people to join the group. Do we have a very large group? No, we have probably around 20 to 30 people that would come together, and that includes family members and kids that we would, spouses and whatnot. So you got to take inventory of all these things, guys. Go through your preps. Look through your batteries. Look through your lighting. Go through your fire starting. Go through your food. Go through your water. Go through your guns. Make sure they're clean. Make sure you have the right amount of accessories. Make sure you have extra parts if you can afford them for different guns. Have a variety of guns. Have candles for lighting, as well as flashlights and lanterns. Gas, oil, battery operated, whatever works for you. But make sure you have a variety and you're making a checklist of all these things so you can keep track. You don't even have to write it all down. I do write it down because it helps me keep track of them better and realize where I'm at and where I need to be. But if you just keep a mental note, go through your stuff. Now is the time to make sure you have what you need. Make sure you have what you need. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and blow your whole paycheck, rack up your credit cards. Don't do that. But if after you pay your bills and you got $300 left for 2 weeks, take 25 of that or 50 of that, whatever you can spare, especially if you eat at home. Save money and eat at home. That's what I tell everyone. Do I eat out sometimes? Yes, I sure as hell do. But I try to eat at home, and I try to eat out of my preps and rotate through them. I have been going crazy on the canned chicken lately because I love my protein. So yeah, guys, just make sure you take inventory of where you're at and where you need to be, and spend a little bit of money when you can on canned goods, because that is probably, especially if you're bugging in or not bugging out too far, or if you have your car, you can move your supplies fairly quickly. So do what you got to do. Go ahead and take inventory, guys. Just remember to be safe. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good one.